and welcome back to Gentle Yoga with Jo. My name's Jo and welcome to week 1 of 4 weeks of the new you. Yes, if you live with arthritis like I do and you're perhaps new to yoga or returning back to yoga, today's your day. So we're going to start very gently and hopefully learn together 2 new poses, or perhaps your first poses you've ever done. So all you need for this is your yoga mat, casual clothing. You're at your home, so you wear what you feel comfortable in. A sturdy seat, like you see the one I have here, with a back to support you, and preferably on a mat or a flooring that you will not slide the chair around. And when you're ready, meet me back on the mat. You can pause me if you like while you get things ready. Well, let's begin now. Okay, sitting comfortably in a seat of your choice. Today I'm sitting on the chair for this demonstration, but you may choose to sit in Virasana, perhaps on your knees on the mat. Again, you can use cushions and blankets to soften the knees and soften where you're sitting, or you can sit on your chair. It's entirely up to you. So let's find our comfortable seat and let's bring ourselves into a nice, comfortable position. You can close down the eyes if you wish, or just have a heavy gaze on the floor perhaps. Just lower your gaze and just intentionally feel and listen to your breath. What is it doing right now? Mine is racing a little bit. I've been rushing around today, like some of us perhaps have already done. It's nearly the middle of the day where I am here. So just listen to your breath work. And when you're ready, you might like to set an intention for this practice today. Something that you might be working on personally for yourself. It might be something like thanking yourself for showing up to mat today, or something else that resonates with you. And perhaps repeat this out loud or in your mind to yourself for a few times. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose, and take a nice deep exhale through the nose or the mouth. Feel our breath work relaxing now in our bodies. For me, I can feel the sun, the heat on my back, warming my body. Connecting to the breath. You might like to flutter open your eyes now if you had them closed. Welcome back. So we're going to do some warming up exercises just to get our bodies ready for the next couple of poses that we're going to do. So first of all, we'll just do some neck exercises, just left and right. So inhale. And as you exhale, turn your head to your left, looking over your left shoulder. Inhale back to center. And now to the other side over your right shoulder. Inhale back to center, and this time inhale looking up. And bringing the head down, chin to chest on the exhale. Back to center, one more time. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Not forcing it here, just moving the head gently. Back to to center on an inhale, exhale to the right. Back to our center, looking up to the sky or the ceiling. Exhaling, chin to chest. Now this time we'll imagine we're drawing a circle in the air with our noses. So we're going to inhale to our left, inhale overhead, and exhale as we bring chin to chest, drawing our circle. Inhaling up overhead, chin to chest on the exhale. Pausing here to go in reverse. Exhaling. Inhale, looking up overhead, and exhaling, chin to chest. One more time, inhale, exhale, chin to chest, and back to center. Now on the inhale, we're going to rise our right hand up, up, up and overhead. We're going to use our hand to hold onto the back or the side of our chair, and we're just going to lean over. You can look straight ahead or look up towards your arm, trying to keep a straight torso. Feeling the stretch down the right hand side of our bodies there, a nice stretch. Come back to center and take it up the other side. Inhale, up, up and over. Holding onto the chair wherever feels comfortable for you. It could be the leg, it could be the back. And just feeling that stretch. Keeping our torsos nice and straight. And one more time. Inhale, raise the arm up, up, just past the center point. Giving our bodies a nice stretch, just to warm up the body. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, up, 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 and just past the center mark. Looking straight ahead or looking up towards your hand and your arm. Feeling that stretch. And back down to center. Okay, so here's pose one of our two poses today, and I'm going to show you how you can modify Tadasana or mountain pose. So if you're sitting in your seat or you're sitting on the mat, you might want to grab your seat at this point. I'm going to demonstrate how to do a seated Tadasana or mountain pose. So when you're ready and you're on your seat, I'd like you to bring yourself, shuffle forward a wee bit and plant your feet firmly on the mat, hip width apart. We want the knees stacked over the ankle. You can place your hands upon your thighs, or you can place them beside your body, just slightly away from the body. We're going to keep our top half of our body nice and erect, and elongate your spine. Think nice and tall here like a mountain. And just breathe, just feel your breathing. You can place one hand upon your chest if you like. Just connecting to our breath. And I'll just show you, for those who'd like to do the standing version, you can either have your chair as your trusty helper. So again, we stand with our legs and feet hip width apart, keeping the feet nice and firm upon the mat, feeling that sturdiness on the mat. You can choose to hold your chair or not. So you can actually stand nice and tall, drawing in our bellies to the spine there helps us elongate our spine and be nice and tall. So you can just look straight ahead and just hold that position for a few breaths there. How does that feel for you as you stand in this foundational pose? You feel nice and strong on your own legs, or sitting on the chair? Do you feel nice and strong in that pose? Okay, you can flutter open your eyes if you have them closed like I do. Okay, so now I will show you our second pose for the practice, and that's chair pose or Utkatasana. So if we are using the chair to be our assistant, we would perhaps want to place it about arm length away from us, taking the position of Tadasana. So we start in Tadasana. And on the inhale, we're going to raise our arms up and lower our bottoms, half of our body down towards the ground, as if we were about to go into a seated position. If you look down, you'll see that your knees are not beyond your toes, so keep them back, engaging the tummy, and holding that position there. Mindful of your breathing. If you'd like to hold on to the chair, you can do so now. And if you're sitting in your chair, your pose may look something similar to this. So we're sitting with our legs again in our Tadasana position, a mountain pose. And on the inhale, we're going to rise our arms up in the air, and we're just going to lean forward in our seat. We're already sitting in our seated position, so we're just going to take the movement of just sitting down, looking forward, our seated chair pose. Okay, relax the arms back to Tadasana or mountain pose. How did that feel? 2 poses. That's all it takes is just 2 poses, mindfulness breathing, and you're on your way. So now I would like to do a cool down session with you. You can continue on with those 2 poses for as many breaths as you feel comfortable with, but this is just an introduction, a gentle introduction to show you what you can achieve with living with arthritis. So if now you would like to stay seated in your seat, you can do so. And I'm going to take you into shavasana, which is our closing down pose. So for this, if you're sitting in a chair, you may want to use blankets or a cushion behind you. It's all about comfort in this pose. So have a nice cushion behind you, sit to the back of the chair and be comfortable. You may want to put a blanket over your knees, whatever makes you feel comfortable. And for our seated shavasana, just sit like so and just relax. Relax the arms upon your legs, keeping a tall torso, but you're relaxed against the chair. If you are on your mat, we will go into our shavasana on the mat. So we'll dispense with the chair, and then you can come down to your mat slowly does it, lie down on your mat for shavasana. So get a comfortable position lying down. Place the legs just slightly away from each other, not touching, and place your arms beside the body, not touching, and with your palms facing up, and close down the eyes. Get yourself nice and comfortable in your posture, and just relax the body, focusing on the breath, melting into your mat. Make final adjustments if you need to. If you have lower back issues, you may want to raise your knees to help you, or you might want to place a cushion under your knees. Just do whatever is comfortable for you. And you might want to take a moment to repeat to yourself your intention for today. You might choose to thank yourself for showing up today, your first day of your new journey with yoga. Turn over onto your side, just raise your knees gently if you're lying on your mat. Turn to your left or your right side, just for a moment, just for the body to get ready for sitting back up. And then use your hands and your arms to assist you to get back up into your seated position of choice. If you had your eyes closed, you can flutter your eyes open now. And I'd like to say thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this little session. But we have learnt 2 new poses together, and I promise you it will get better from here. You'll feel much better. You'll look forward to going to your yoga mat every day. Just take it step by step, day by day, and I'll see you next time. So until then, take care of yourself. Namaste.